Alright everyone, welcome back to the Crazy Crafter livestream. My name is Colin Bressie, and I am the Crazy Crafter. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Happy Friday, happy Freitag! It's Friday, time for the weekend. For some, you're on spring break, so hopefully you're going to get lots of crafting done. It's always at this time where I'm waiting to see if I'm underwater. I don't know if I'll be underwater. We'll see. You'll have to tell me if I'm underwater out there in the comments and in the chat, in the live chat out there. Perfect. Let's see. We are back working on the Dwarven Marketplace today. Drugons Dubious Meats, as aptly named by our dear friend Carl from Carl Makes Stuff, who happens to be our featured guest this Sunday on the Crazy Crafter livestream, so you won't want to miss out on that. That is a good reminder to remind everyone, if you are in Europe, the time is, you're losing an hour. Yeah, so plan accordingly. We are still going live here at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, but just be mindful of that time change for all of you folks watching across the pond. Cool. Yay, I sound good. That's awesome. You never know. You never know. On whatchamahoo's it? On Wednesday, it sounded all hunky-dory. So who knows? Who knows what it's going to be from day to day. But I'm glad I sound good. Hope you're all doing well out there. Who do we got out there in the stream today? I see my fantastic moderator, Michael Patterson from That One Videos. Welcome, my friend. How are you? We've got a busy day ahead of us. Michael's here moderating for my stream, but then Michael's got his own stream going on today. That's going to be taking place at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I believe that's 8 p.m. UK time, but we're very excited for that. The Fellowship of the Bling will be happening shortly after this stream, so a busy day of streaming for Crazy Crafter and Nat One Videos. We're very much looking forward to that. Who else we got? Michael, if you have a chance, drop the link to that stream down there below for everyone, so we can make sure they find their way on over there shortly after this stream today. Carl from Carl Makes Stuff is out there. Hello, Carl. We've got Night Terrain out there as always. Welcome, buddy. Good to see you. Laura Elstad, local Laura from a fellow California here in the stream. Good to be hanging out with you. Cats are great alarm clocks, right? They're pretty good. Most of the time, they're not they wake you up when you don't want to, but your cat came through today, getting you up in time for the stream. So good job, kitty cat. What's the name of your kitty, Laura? You gotta tell us the name of your kitty. Who else is out there? We've got Cross from Campaign to Terrain. Welcome, brother. Welcome to the stream. We've got the Mouseketeer Forger. Mouseketeer Forger. That sounds like you're forging stuff. But the teeny tiny sword master herself, Amy Root, in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, Amy Root, to the stream. In and out today, but looking forward to pub gathering later. Oh yeah, that's exactly what it's gonna be too. I'm here. I don't have my tea yet, so BRB. Oh, get your tea, bro. Get your tea. There's no rush. I forgot my some stuff today as well. I forgot my grate. My grill grate is what I forgot. So lovely to see you all here. So lovely to be chilling and hanging out with you all today. We are going to continue our work on the Dwarven Marketplace. I'll pop on over here. You can see it. Boop. Oh yeah, there we go. McDrugons is well underway. I've got McDrugons. A lot of it textured. I still need to do some more texturing on McDrugons, but looking pretty solid so far. If I go over here, I wonder if I can give you a little up close shot on this one over here. Let me see if I can do that. Should be able to. Maybe. Give you a little peekaloo inside to the actual building. you can check it out. Choop. Woohoo! So McDrugon's is here. There's going to be an entrance right down here. I'm going to put a sign probably right up here, I'm thinking, today. But I still have to texture inside. I have to add the grill grate there to the roasting fire pit. I don't know if I'm going to get the spit in there today. I want to try to get all this textured and painted and glued into place today. But I don't know if I'll get every single component of it. But certainly a pretty good setup so far. It's looking quite groovy. I love this top side here of the kind of utilized and burned out, eroded pit. So it's coming along. It should be pretty amazing. I'm digging that. But I'm also digging, I want to show you guys this. I have my buddy Chris Fort from Might and Magic brand, friend of the channel, show us, or not show us, but rather make a quick little sign. Chris is an amazing graphic designer, and I try not to exploit the talents of my friends too often, but like call it like, you know, it's what he does for a living. But I did ask him if he could spend like just a few minutes giving me a mock-up of a McDrugon's Dubious meat sign, and he did not disappoint. So there we go. McDrugon's Dubious Meats. He gave me I was like, I'm not sure what size I want, so he gave me a couple different options today. I'm gonna make a sign. I'm either gonna do it out of XPS foam, or I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have some wood I could glue it onto, but I want to age that signage just a little bit, and we'll go from there. But I want to see if this will work. I want to try something else today. Are you guys ready for this? I don't know if you're ready for this. I have another little surprise for you guys. It is fickle sometimes, but fickle is okay. There are other elements that can come into play here, but I'm hoping this will work for however long it does. Check this out, y'all. We have a new camera installed today. Now, when I say new, I mean my GoPro that I have a love-hate relationship with. But I was able to set up a new camera today to try to get the Proxon involved. So I have the Proxon here to my left. It's currently still an evolving situation. The thing that I am learning today is, you know, how embarrassing you can see my cable management a little bit behind the scenes there with the monitor. I need to go through and reroute some stuff. I'm still figuring the new studio setup up, but kind of a cool crafting cam. I have the ability to get up and move over and still have the microphone be able to pick me up, and I can chat with you guys and make cuts on the Proxon if I need to. So I may slide on over there and rip a sign a little bit later on. We'll see. But that's looking pretty groovy. I'm digging that for now, and it'll be cool to utilize this later on. Let me know what you guys think of the new Proxon cam. Yeah, level up. Go you pro. You guys are silly. Go you pro. We'll see how long it lasts. It is fickle at best sometimes with the webcam utility that GoPro has with PCs. It works pretty well it works pretty flawlessly with Macintosh from what I read. So of course, I've got the fickle one, but that's okay. New cam perspective looking good. All right, you guys are digging it. I hope it lasts. We'll see. You guys. So to recap, let's go back. Let's go back a little bit before we start work on McDrugon's here. The Dwarven Marketplace is going to be pretty cool. I found myself really excited about this piece of terrain the other day because I was getting to make stuff again from my campaign, and it looks like, based on what everyone was saying there was an article released yesterday in the LA Times saying by April 15th, all adults here in California will be eligible for a vaccine, which is very exciting news for all of us. So what that basically means is probably looking like a June return. We kind of planned that for our campaign that June might be the time we'd be able to meet again in person. So it's looking hopeful. Fingers crossed that that's the actual timetable. But we're looking forward to that. So I have all this time I've got until June to make some terrain for the campaign. So I'm definitely going to be spending some of these next few weeks here making some more stuff for the campaign. That's going to be fun. Before we dive back into this thing, let's review and recap. We've got other establishments. We've got other establishments to make besides McDrugon's here. So we've got McDrugon's Dubious meats meats of dubious origin on a stick. I love the dubious origin. I forgot about that. That's a clutch part of the title. The villainous bath bombs, right? That's an amazing one with Krog Grobble. Smash heroic stench with villainous bath bombs. Then we have Lug's Shit Kickers, which is a bookmaker and cobbler that I believe Derek Ludwig suggested. And then we also have Harmacy, which is a cleric shop, which I'm not quite sure. Like, Harmacy, is that a weapon shop? I don't know. Is it a spell and incantation shop? I don't know. But Harmacy, I think that's another Carl Ludwig one. Or not Carl Ludwig. I'm combining Derek Ludwig and Carl into one superhuman. That's from Carl Makes Stuff. We also have Thorny Situations, which is an apothecary. We also have a Dwarven Tavern, right? Possibly the Piss and Vinegar Tavern. Oh my goodness. I had not anticipated making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buildings is kind of the setup that we're currently headed towards. So I've got to make 5 buildings in the next week. I don't know if that's possible, but I'm gonna try. I think it can be done. I got to do a little bit of crafting this Saturday. So this Saturday, I'm off completely. I've got a little bit of grading I need to do for my students, but then I'm gonna kind of dive into just prepping a lot of the buildings and maybe working on a couple of those and getting them to a good place where I can just start painting them up and assembling them on the stream next week. It'll be fun. And I have some really good ideas. I have a really good idea for villainous bath bombs that I'm excited for. That'll be fun. Zane Morgan Crafts listening in. Welcome, Zane Morgan Crafts listening in. Pope Altier, welcome to the stream. Great to have you. Who else? Sounds fantastic. At least a perspective. Yeah, one superhuman. That's right. Still trying to get a walk in, but I'm definitely scheduled for the 6th for my first jab. Yay! Still basically live in a basement and never have anyone over, but it's nice to have the option. That's right, Cross. Here's to hopefully making it possible to where we have some more folks over. All right, everyone's here. We're what is it, halfling? What about their legs? Don't they need those? All right, Harmacy. That's got to be awesome. That's right. New perspective, looking good. I think I've caught up on the chat. Everyone is all met. Shall we? Let's craft. Let's get going. So, kind of the first step that I wanted to tackle here was doing a little bit of texturing. I've already got the wood and the stone kind of textured. Now I used a little bit of acetone on the top side here. Rubbed that in with a Q-tip. Took the hot wire knife, drew out a circle here, and then I took. You can see it's got like pretty burned, right? Well, nothing like throwing it back to old times. And I took out the blowtorch and lightly singed the top side here for kind of that burnt look where the fire pit and the roasting pit come up through. So we'll see how that turns out. I haven't textured the underside. It's not really going to be visible. I'm not sure if I'm going to texture that yet. But on the inside here, I took some balsa wood, chopped these down. My son we're working on measurements. Help me measure these out. What was my ended up final length? Yeah, 2 inches. 2 inches for the little balsa wood here. It's a very soft piece, so I can texture this up with a wire brush if I wanted to, or score it maybe a little bit more with the knife. I think I might do that. That'll be cool. And then I still have this to texture up, the little fire pit. I still need to add a grate to it. The wood floor is already textured quite nicely, but I want to get back and I want to do some stonework. I added some wood grain, so it's like the whole idea and premise of this roasting meat pit is that it's here and everyone comes and they walk up from the outside and they get served their food here, and they can either hang out on the ledges or they can take it and go. There's not really indoor dining per se. This is kind of the kitchen area where all the food is for the cook. So that's kind of the design, but there's no distinction since I used one piece and I didn't add. There's no distinction between the top side of the grain here and the stone side here, or the tile, this tile work that I want to create on the inside. So I need to see if I can create a little bit of lip and edge there first. Then I'll go back and I'll add some texture. That's where I'm at right now. Texturing, Mod Podge, hopefully painted and glued by the end of the stream today. I have a hard out. I'm gonna hard out at 12 p.m. today. I have a bold, ambitious schedule today, so I've gotta stick to it. I've gotta stick to it, otherwise I won't be able to get ready for Michael's stream, and I'm looking forward to it. Okay, what else do we have here? Let's try to create some additional lip edges. Now, if you guys have any suggestions, I know Mini Mason was suggesting that texturing component earlier, and I think it would be pretty sweet to try some of that out. But I definitely want to add some of that texture on the inside or in the outside of this. Let's see. Rude, that'd be fun. What are you guys talking about? DC Wright says hi, Crazy Crafter. DC Wright, tell DC Wright hello. Amy Root, give him a big hug. Miss him. Wonderful colleague and friend of ours. Big hugs. Man, I can't wait to see DC again. Who else we got? Oh, Tina Martins. Hashtag love that Tina. Welcome to the stream. Bam. Big hugs from you, Tina. Big hugs from us. Yes. Make it a rooftop. Make the rooftop grill. Make the rooftop grill too, huh? So we have a rooftop grill that goes on here, and it goes on top. It'll go on top, right? You're thinking this, huh, Paul? Put it up here and have like a little ladder that comes up here where you can like hit the grill up top too for additional meats and service, maybe. Oh, maybe. That's kind of wild. That'd certainly be kind of wild. Maybe I'll add that grade in there too. That'll be fun. All right. Let's get going here. Let's tackle this thing. I can have a group stream for those who can't make the trip, and stage a hooligan takeover the Crazy Crafter. You're not taking it over. There's no taking it over. You cannot take it over. You can only there's no taking. You can't take something over if you're wanted and you're all welcome all the time. Hard to take it over. You get to take it over on April 4th. For those of you who don't know, the week after this one, we're looking forward to having Carl on the stream this week and having him back. Amy's going to come on and do a teeny tiny sword tutorial for us on the 4th. So you get to take it over then, Root Loop. Cover the top with benches with flagstone. The top of the benches with flagstone slabs. Oh, cover the top of the benches with flagstone slabs. Are you talking about the top side? What top side are you talking about? You're talking about up here, Cross? Talking about up here, flagstone slabs, or are you talking about up here, making it flagstone? Yeah. I can do that with hugs, yes. With math rocks and measuring crafts, Ben is going to be a math whiz. Well, I hope so. I hope so, Night Terrain. He's definitely not going to get that from his father. I'm definitely not the math whiz of the family, but it does come in handy quite frequently for crafty crafts. So, all right, let's texture some stuff here. Fire away in the chat here. I'll try to keep up with it as we go along. And we'll go from there. Yes, April 4th party. Get your 28 gauge wire, friends. Oh my gosh, I have no 28 gauge wire. I need to figure out my 28 gauge wire. We're gonna make it happen. Okay, let's do this. I think I want to start with this wild thing here. Let me see if I can add a little bit of texture on top here. Maybe I should just draw it in, and then I can go in and score it as needed. That's what I think I'm gonna do. Let's try it. Maybe I do it thicker. Maybe I do it thicker, and then I just leave the border here. Score the border a little bit. I think that's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be I think the easiest solution. Yeah, so I can create that border along there. Just trace this. Yeah, that's gonna help. Because I haven't textured the stone up here on this part yet, so should work pretty good. Let me go away. I'm gonna get rid of my face so I can move around here a little bit. Boop. Bye. Be back. And then get a little bit closer here, a little more comfortable, and rock out. What are you guys crafting today? You guys working on anything? Root, I saw Amy's new. She's got some new wire in that I think maybe she acquired from her birthday or frequent trips to her local craft store. But she started adding in some pink wire, some burgundy wire, green. Like, there's all sorts of colors coming in now. We got all the colors coming in. They're looking really good, Root. Are you making time? Oh, no, you're hanging out with DC. You're hanging out with DC, so that's cool. What games are you guys going to play? That's my question. What games are on deck? What games are playing? What else are y'all crafting? Tell me. Put it down there. Put it down there in the chat, and I'll be able to check it out. Looking forward to playing with some green stuff for the first time. Carl, his knowledge, brings his knowledge bombs. Then I get to make mini swords next week. It's already a good month. Amen, right? Good month. Only concern is the camera situation. Why is my craft so tiny? Yeah, I mean, that's all right. We'll make it work, Root. It'll be great. Yeah, it goes a long way with a little challenge to come. Oh yeah, it'll be fine, Amy Root. Yep. Working on being able to afford my hobby. Aren't we all, dear Zane? Aren't we all? Aren't we all? Oh my goodness. Well, thanks for tuning in, Zane. Even though you are, as it were, indisposed at work, hanging out. I guess I should do the inside here too. If I'm gonna do the inside lip, I want to do this one too. Yep. So that's better. That's gonna give it a little bit more of a definition for the wood border and plank. And I could go back now with a little sculpting tool or pen and deepen and recess that a little bit more. It'll be fine. It'll be great. Will be great. Yeah, the sword and shield challenge. If you guys haven't seen that Nat 1 videos, put a link up to your Discord, my friend. And then if you're not a member of the Nat 1 videos Discord or the Crazy Crafter Discord, join. We'd love to have you be a part of the family. There's a really fun challenge that Nat 1 videos put down for everyone in his Discord, and I'm really looking forward to participating in that. It's going to be a lot of fun. especially with the insanely talented groups, folks in our Discords. That's gonna be a ton of fun. I'm hoping we can get a ton of people to participate. We should reach out to like Scotty and John from Tabletop Witchcraft. See, you know, I know that they're busy, but I think they'd have a lot of fun participating in it too. John's really good at sculpting with green stuff, so I'd be really excited to see what John comes up with. And Scotty will make the sword and shield out of paper mache, and it'll be ridiculous. It'll be amazing. That'll be fun. I hope everyone participates. I honestly thought it was like, you should totally just throw it up on the Tabletop Crafters Guild too. Just part of me was just like, that'd be fun. Like, get everyone involved. Everyone! That's a good idea. I'm looking forward to that, Michael. Yeah, a little bit more definition now. Okay? I've got a little bit more definition. Now, I think I need to go back with a pen or a pencil to kind of separate that a little bit more. I don't have this texture either. I need to texture that too. Maybe I do that right now. I think I want to do it with... I think I do want to do it with this. Just a little roll over. Kind of bleed it over from the tile. I really like, it's the most underutilized roller that I have, this cobblestone, and it's one of my favorite textures, so I'm gonna try to use it more, because I really like the texture. Now I'll be like, cobblestone here, cobblestone there, everyone gets cobblestone. Alright. Do this up real quick. Again, one of my favorite parts of the craft right here. Just making this texture. So much fun. Is DC watching right now, Root? Has DC seen these crazy things? Oh, you should show off my work to DC. Has DC ever made terrain or painted? Is that something he's ever done with the hobby? Because I know he's a huge gamer, but I don't know if he's ever crafted. And why isn't he crafting? DC would totally make an awesome... Like, DC's such a talented artist. I would love to see what he comes up with. Let's see. Scotty, he's so confused when I saw his ability. He's like, ATP, I go, what? What is TP? Toilet paper. But maybe which has the future on a wider scope. I love that. I think for the first one, you know how I get, Michael. I saw your idea and I was like, oh, that's amazing. You should be massive and crazy. And you're like, no, yeah, eventually. I like to go hog wild. Lee Jiao, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Just sitting over here, crafting away, enjoying my Friday. Enjoying my Friday. Hanging out with you fine folk. Cool. Alright, got that done. Now let's go back with a pencil. Oh yeah, hit up that Discord. DC has not. He commissions else to paint his minis. Whoa. He gets other people to craft his stuff. Color me jelly. Color me jelly. Must be nice, DC. Must be nice. Okay. This side too. Let's just look. Put that down. What's up, Derek Ludwig? How you doing, man? Derek Ludwig, our wonderful friend, fellow crafter, and coffee roaster extraordinaire with Cantrip Coffee. That's what's in my cup now. you all, if you haven't done so, you need to check out Cantrip Coffee. It's quite delicious. Derek, I was able to check out that link this morning you sent, but I haven't been able to respond to it because I have been setting up for my stream, and we got a stream later today with Michael, but I am going to send you a response. I'll say this much. I thought it was awesome. And I'm looking forward to the road ahead. Everyone else must live in suspense. You're not going to have to live in suspense for too long. One of the things that is coming up, in addition to Amy coming on the stream, the week after that, Derek is coming on the stream. That is going to be a Saturday one. That is a Saturday stream. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to try this 4 weeks out thing, trying to get the streams posted 4 weeks ahead of time for everyone to kind of see what's happening ahead of time is definitely a good game plan, I feel like. Give everyone a heads up. People can tell, spread the word about the streams. It helps me advertise and do better promotion for the streams. But it'll have kind of the mashup of April. That first weekend, we're going to have Amy Root on with Teeny Tiny Swords on Sunday. The next weekend is going to be Derek on Saturday. And then the following weekend will be Joe from Encounter Terrain. That's going to be a fun Encounter Terrain challenge that we're going to have with him and see how that unfolds on the stream. And then we're also going to have the final weekend of April, Edgar Landa, who's been on the stream. He was on the stream a couple weeks ago with Amy, fellow fight director, theater artist, and crafter extraordinaire. He's been making lightsabers. Some really nice, when I say cheap, I mean cheap on the wallet, with materials from the hardware store. So he's going to show us how to make some cool lightsabers. That's going to be a fun stream, and that's going to happen on the Saturday at the end of April. And that's April. Isn't that crazy? We've got a big month lined up in April. It's really cool. It's a good Sunday. It's a good Sunday/Saturday lineup. A lot of cool people. We always get amazing, very, very fortunate on the stream to get some really talented folks on here to share their time and their knowledge with everyone. It's quite lovely. Sandwich between Carl and Derek. I better step up my game. Yeah, you better. Those two right there, they bring that A game. I guess I need to hold this down a little bit for you guys. A little better view. Sorry. I switched the camera up today because, again, cable management. I had to move my crafting cam because it switched. I had to move it to make sure the cord didn't stretch it out to pull the camera over in the middle of the stream. It's wild. You know what I can do too? Because I can just switch it up just for a second. I know it's over here and it's kind of far, but it's kind of a different perspective. We'll mix it up for a second. It's nice to have the procs on, ready to rock over there if I need it. I'm excited for that. Crazy lineup coming up ahead. And then I'm starting to work on March. I mean, it is awesome to get to hang out with everyone. Nice. Lightsabers! Yeah, that'll be a fun one. Okay, so there it is. You see it from all the way? I'm just kidding. I'll go back over here. Okay, so I got a some cool definition going now between the inside of the border there. Now it's time to texture. I'm gonna leave The inside, I'm not going to texture the inside. I kind of want it smooth. The outside stonework, I do want to texture. And how am I going to texture it? I mean, I feel like it's important. You know, I've never tried it with... How does it work with kind of like the edge and the flat edge of this sculpting tool? I've never tried it. Not as good as I'd... Oh, well, that's not true. That's pretty cool. You guys can't... It's really hard to see from your angle, but I think it's still going to be quicker if I just use the patented Gerard Boom method with individual textured. And I freaking love texturing all my stonework like this now. Gerard rocked my world when he came on the stream. I was just like, what? That's crazy. Same with Derek, man. When y'all with the individual, like a bunch of you, there's so many, there's a lot of you that are a lot more dedicated to the craft and will like sit down and make individual shingles or make the epic build that Zane Morgan's making, or create his own STLs, or Amy in like tiny swords, mini mason, you know, the Jamatra on the Discord with you guys is built. Like I was not that way before I started the stream in this channel. I was like, the hell with that, give me like some tinfoil. How can I make the shingles the easiest? And now I don't seek the easiest. I sit down and I'm like, well, if I want it to be a quicker build, then that influences it. But y'all have really kind of influenced my craft and how I go. Tina, same thing with Tina, and how she does her builds, and just the amount of detail. The more detail you put into it, the better it gets, right? There's more detail to come off of. Let's see, how's that looking? Is that looking for you guys? Can you see it? A little better? Yeah, maybe. It looks really good from my angle. Well, that's what I'll say. There we go. Yeah, getting some cool texture in there. Getting some cool texture. Some people, you know, there's nothing wrong with the tinfoil ball, right? There's nothing wrong with the tinfoil ball. That works great. And I still use the tinfoil ball. What I really want, and I haven't made, is that kind of like Derek recently showed me his like little texture tool that he uses. He has like a little green stuff putty pot like that he made from, I think, green stuff, where he makes it and you can roll it on there. I know John Lombardi really likes that from Tabletop Witchcraft. I got to make one of those. That's a really handy tool, especially for harder to reach areas to texture that doesn't quite fit for the tinfoil. I haven't made that yet. My circle jig, I have a long laundry list of stuff to make that I want to get and incorporate. That circle jig, it'd be cool to order it from Shifting Lands, but I know I can make it on my own. Tina said I could make it. If Tina says I can do it, then I believe I can do it. So, what do you guys think for the signage? Yeah, what do you guys think for the signage here? Should I go with, here's my signage. Obviously, this is a little big. This is a little big, I think, too. I think this one's going to be the best size, but we'll see. Should I use foam to mount it on, or should I cut out a piece of balsa wood and like mount it on that? How do you think I should do the sign? How do you think I should do the sign? What should I mount it on? Any ideas for the signage? That's my question for you guys. Show you work Discord, try to stream with shingles, madness. I love that texturing tool. Big ups to the tabletop for showing me that one. Yep, that's the first time I saw it too, Derek. Yours is big. I think yours is a little bigger, but I think you have a couple different sizes. I think you have a couple. You got options. Derek Ludwig's got options over there. Balsa. Zane is saying balsa. Okay. I got one balsa. Anyone else? How's music volume? Can you hear it? Hopefully you guys can hear it. I always feel like it's too low, but it's right at the mark where I think it comes through. Let me know. Let me know if it's there. It's me a little bit quieter today because I've been going back and forth. I really want to engage you guys during the chat, but I'm also like, I really want to craft and get some work done with it too. Continuously trying to find that balance. Let me know if the volume's too low on the music, if it needs to be adjusted. I can always turn it up to 11. Maybe not 11, but you know. Balsa. Everyone's saying balsa. Yeah, a little bit of man. Okay, all right. Well, balsa is what everyone's saying, so that's what we'll do. Got some ideas about different ways to incorporate it onto the balsa. I mean, my primary one I'm thinking is just cut it out, right? Cut it out and then glue that bad boy on there and distress the paper a little bit with some washes. That's gonna look pretty dope. That's what I forgot. I forgot my cool wash. I made a cool gray wash. Well, it wasn't always a cool gray wash. It was a vomit wash. And then I texted Zane. I messaged Zane. I was like, Zane, my wash is like vomit. This is when I was working on the Princess Bride diary. The Princess Bride diary. The Princess Bride diorama. And he was just like, oh, you should throw... He's like, that's fine. He's like, it'll be layered. And he's like, you should throw a gray in there. And I mixed some gray into it. And it's a really awesome... It's my new favorite wash for stones. So, it's got a little bit of raw umber in there, a little bit of burnt umber, and then some steel gray, I believe, in it from folk art, all folk art, and you know, mixed together with some water and a little bit of dish soap. That came together pretty awesome. As long as I don't turn on the hairdryer, I suddenly have got both concerned and yet intrigued with the idea of color reading our convo out loud. What convo? What conversation? I'm missing it. I can't read everything. A little bit of what's right there for you. Perfect, it is. Amy same since kids before. The human thing. Stick that in the door. Judgment. Oh no, we're not judging anyone in this chat, Laura. Amy, that's not happening. We judge not. Ain't happening. That's looking pretty cool. I'm digging it. Let's see if I can get a close-up for you of it. A little bit of light on the texture. Now it looks like at least there's a little bit of definition between here and the railing to get that effect. So that's cool. Let's dive on over to that. If you are new to the channel and you've never been here before and you found your way here to the Crazy Crafter and you're like, man, live streaming tabletop terrain making with a bunch of amazing talented members of the community, the crafting community, that sounds like my jam. It happens to be my jam too, and all of the rest of us that joined. So don't forget to subscribe. That's a big thing. If you are new to the channel and you like the content, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notifications so when we go live. It's happening 3 times a week right now. You don't want to miss it. We've got everything from my D&D tabletop terrain making to one of my favorite days of the week is the Sunday streams featuring other tabletop terrain makers and crafters within the community. Everyone from folks like Geek Gaming Cynics, Luke Fellows, to Elston Nation, Josh from the Pickle Jar. We've got everyone on here. I'm excited, and I get excited to feature everyone else's builds because there's so many talented people out there. Not just folks that have YouTube channels and a platform to share their talents. There's a slew of folks out there. Everyone in the Crazy Crafter Discord is absolutely amazing. Nat One Videos Discord, the tabletop crafting community. There's so many groups out there with so many amazing people to be featured. I literally will never run out of amazing people to talk to about this craft. So if you're interested in joining the show and coming on the show, email me. Hit me up. Shoot me an email at crazycrafterchannel1983@gmail.com. Love to have you on the show. Okay, that's textured. I need to texture this little thing. Let me texture this. How many of y'all are going to be able to join Michael and I over on his channel for his stream a little bit later? Hoping all of y'all will come hang out. I can guarantee you that it's going to be a ton of fun. We're going to have a really good time. We'll have to, again, we'll throw it up in the chat there, Michael, if you haven't done so in a minute or I can't remember if you put it up there already, but throw another link. Throw another link up there to it. To the stream later. Man, a day of streaming, not bad. I'm all excited. I like the live streaming. There's so many components that go into the stream, right? From preparing, music for the day, getting graphics ready. There's like a big production component that goes into it. And, it's like a mini theatrical show for me, which is definitely one of the reasons why I really enjoy doing it. It definitely harkens and reminds me of my life in the theater. Now I get my life in the live stream. It's pretty amazing. I'm digging it. Quite the amazing new skill set that I have helped cultivate for myself. And I think it's going to yield lots of opportunities beyond just this channel. I've already been able to help other people out with their stuff. With live streaming, with just using OBS, fellow theater artists, right, that are trying to produce theater. It's been cool. I really am digging it. And I'm super, super grateful and thankful for all of you out there that get to join me for this crafting live stream. It's been huge. Absolutely huge. So this is something I'm learning with the texturing of this. I used the hot wire knife on it, and it really cauterized this foam. This foam is hard to texture. It's hard to texture. Got these like little XPS wisps on it. Yeah, it's like not helping either. Man, it's coming, and it'll look fine. It's also an interior portion of the, the establishment, so it's not the end of the world if it's not textured perfectly. But something I'd like to get and make good. Oh, that's cool. Which everyone else, I'd say it's rather fiddly work. Ooh, what's fiddly work? I can't miss it just because of the thumbnail alone. We have to thank Josh for that one. That was a really cool idea. He was just like, send us all this stuff. Josh did a really good job with the thumbnail on that. I just think it's an absolutely brilliant idea. When Michael shared it with me, I was just like, dude, that will be a ton of fun. I cannot wait. So we're making it happen. Okay. That's texture. See what I mean? It's okay. I wonder if I have how do I not have a freaking aluminum ball? How do I not have a ball of aluminum foil in this cart? That's what I want to know, ladies and gentlemen. How do I not? But I totally don't. Silly. Okay. I don't need it. It'll be fine. But what I am going to do... Go. Where are the skizzers? Where are my skizzers? Of course, they're over yonder, away from everything. Why would they be close? And I could go get them real quick. I probably will, because then it will be a little easier to cut this. BRB! All right. Some scissors and back. Okay, so I have a quandary for you guys. So let me show you something. Let me go not this, but let me go this. Hold on. Let me go cheapo here. Poor cheapo. I say cheapo. I have nothing but love for the cheapo here. Okay. So, check this out. Here's what I'm painting up on the Fellowship stream today over at Michael's. Now, as you can tell, this is not a member of the Fellowship. This is like a really cool goblin, though. If you guys, Duncan Luca, who's a 3D model maker, makes STLs to print. His prints are absolutely fantastic. This is one of his free prints. You can go over to his website, and he has a link to a bunch of free stuff. He's got a bunch of cool stuff. And these goblins, he's got these set of goblins. It's like a goblin, lord or goblin king, man. Like, the armor on this dude is super rad. Anyway, you guys should check out Duncan Luca's STLs. I'm using this guy because on yesterday, as I was getting ready to... Oh, man, there's something else that I found yesterday, too, that I need to share with y'all. I'm using this guy because my printer, guys, stopped working on me yesterday. My 3D printer stopped working on me. And I'm not entirely sure why. It's an Anycubic Photon S. It's never done this before. So you activate the printer, it will go down, the build plate gets submerged in the resin vat, and then it kind of like raises up, and then goes back down, and it begins the first layer, and it starts that first layer at 1%. And it got stuck trying to come back up. Now, the only way I could reset it and get it out of that was to stop the print, shut the printer off, pull the printer back on, turn it back on, and then raise the build plate up manually, and then it would go back up. So I messaged Zane last night, and Zane was saying, maybe a corrupted file. I haven't had a chance to test it out. It was late last night when I started this print. So I'm curious if you guys have any suggestions. I haven't hit up the forums yet. I know I belong to the Facebook group, and there's a lot of really good resources out there for me, but I haven't hit it up yet. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that before. Let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. But that's kind of where I'm at right now with that. I'm just a little bit lost in that sense. It's kind of bummer. I want to get the printing back online. However, I gotta dive away real quick. So BRB, hold on. I gotta get one more thing. This is important. It's important. Okay, so we were talking yesterday about shipping coffee internationally, right? And how are we going to do that? How on earth would we ship coffee that way internationally? Perhaps with a little catapult. This was one of the last things that I printed successfully before my printer stopped working. But it did successfully print this cool little catapult. So a couple things I was like, oh, that'll make everyone laugh on the stream for today from our conversation. And then also I thought this would be a cool addition to have in the Dwarven Marketplace. Just have like a little Dwarven catapult. Like maybe that's the Harmacy. The Harmacy dealership is a catapult dealership. Oh, what if it's a used catapult dealership? Ah, Pharmacy's a used catapult dealership. Oh man, that sounds redonkulous. I love it. I love it. My goodness gracious, I'm having so much fun chatting with you guys. I need to get on my build. Cut around this. I think it's gonna be bigger than it needs to be. Let's see. Almost. See, that's gonna look cool. That's gonna be like my little grate for the pit. I think it's gonna be pretty sweet. Cutting around this out just a titch. Just on the inside? I don't know. I mean, the outside's pretty cool. Would look pretty good, but just around it a little bit. I'd like to recess it just in the inside. Like, can I get it? Ah, so close. This corner is big. Now, how do I get it in there and like leave it in there? Is it hot glue? Is it hot glue that I'd use? I mean, truthfully, I could have just left it here on top and it'd have been fine. But I did not. Okay. I have an idea. Let's just cut another little piece. Okay, now it needs to go a little bit smaller. I think I'm just gonna glue it on top. Again, a smaller embellishment, and it'll still look really cool on top there. You know, that's gonna look great. Ah, great. It's kind of grated. Let's do this. We can throw just the smidgiest of smidges. You know, I mean, the smart thing would be a little bit of PV. I mean, it'll secure too with a little bit of Mod Podge on there. I probably could just do that right now. But I'll throw a little bit of glue. Good Lord. Could you have used more white glue, Colin? The answer to that question is no. I could not have. But I'll get to hold down there for a second. Shoot. Nice. Little grate. Cooking grate. Uh-oh. Did I just demolish my glue? My cute glue cap? Man, I love demolishing my glue caps. There we go. Amy Root, peace out. Not painting any more minis. Too funny. Too funny. All right. Got this grate Let that dry for a second. Cross, talk to me earlier. You were talking about, or was it Cross? You were talking about flag. You wanted me to flag. You were thinking about flagstoning. The top, was it the top here? Think about the top. What does it look like with this big old grate on top here? Let's see. Is this even gonna fit? I mean, I may have to layer it a little bit. Does it go underneath? Oh, it's a little big. It's just a titch. Oh, well. Under there. You can add it under there. You could add the grate on the bottom. That's kind of cool. Not the top, the bottom ring. You already put the boards there, which also look good. Oh, I see. I see. I thought about that. I thought about flagstoning and keeping it stone there too. What do you think, Pulp? Should I keep it there? Or were you thinking about putting it on top? I do kind of like the fact that this has like another like little wire grate and mesh thing for the top. I may put it there. Maybe the top side is like where you lower the meats down to avoid having to create brick to rock transition. Yeah, you're right. I totally could have avoided that and made it a little easier, huh? But what's life without a little challenge? Okay. So I've got that. I've got this textured. Almost ready for some Mod Podge. What if I take my balsa wood here? Let's score it. See how soft? This is soft. For the show. It's very soft. I assure you, it's soft, and it takes indentation really well. And scoring it just a little bit more. A little scoring. It's just a sculpting tool. Not even a sharp blade. This would be kind of fun. Score a little bit. Nice texture. Yeah. I like a little more texture on the wood. This is a really neat piece of wood. I just got a big old bunch of it. Like the balsa wood I got. This one's very, very soft. I used a little handsaw to saw it. Took it as a time to show my son how to saw. He was very like, oh, it's sharp. And I was like, oh, you know where it's sharp. Showed him where the teeth of the saw blade were. He already knew. And got him to cut a little bit. He was a little leery. But I was like, it's okay. You don't have to cut if you don't want to. But he had fun measuring. So that's cool. I'm glad he had fun measuring it. Important part of the craft. Painted up his little kobold the other day as well. That was pretty cool. I shared that photo on Instagram. Him painting. We had a good day on Wednesday. Coming home and painting. We did that for about an hour and a half. That was fun. Super fun. Yeah, I love it. I'll try to do a side-by-side comparison here. Show. The one on the right there is textured, and the one on the left, not so much. Got some better texture on it. Love it. Maybe cut along the sharp edges a bit. Yeah, I thought about that too. Kind of like take off the edges a little bit. We'll do that. I was thinking about that too right now. Right now, Paul. I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do that. To bevel? Yeah. To bevel or not to bevel? Definitely to bevel. We like beveling. I wonder if I could even bevel it with these here. I don't know. I think the wood sculpting tool is just a bit dull to do it. Okay. One more here. Michael, I bought that humidifier. Talking about Atmoseeker's latest video. Zane bought Atmoseekers. If you guys haven't seen Atmoseeker or don't know Atmoseeker, Sebastian is a guest on the stream not long ago. Sebastian's fantastic. He's got a wonderful channel, and he's really dedicated his channel to how to help people create and use atmosphere within their tabletop RPG playing. It's a great channel, and he's terrible for us fellow crafters because he's always got these really cool gadgets galore. That is definitely Sebastian, and his latest video is pretty cool about creating some fog effects and how to utilize those on your tabletops. And he used like a little tiny humidifier, customized it, ghosted it out, so you can hide it better in terrain. So, said some of the future videos he's going to incorporate it, and he's still working on his sci-fi one. So, who knows? Perhaps it makes a return on his channel for that. That'll be cool, pretty cool. Okay, those are done. Let's bust out a little bit of beveling. Non-expert trying to figure out all the technical terms. Wow, couldn't tell, Pulp. You're communicating great. Can understand everything you're saying so far. Nothing lost in translation. Let's bevel the edges per Pulp suggestion. I like it. Kind of. Look how soft this wood is. This is a dull X-Acto knife. It's dull and it's beveling it. That looks really good. I like the idea of the bevel. That helped. That looks pretty good. Definitely utilizing that. Okay. That one. Ooh, that one's a little thicker piece of wood, not as soft, but doing the trick just fine. I am cutting towards myself. Ooh, see, took a big hunk out of that one. That's all right. It's not gonna hurt it. But I am putting my finger out of the way so it doesn't get, so I don't lop it off. Yeah, ooh, this is a soft piece. Woo! This one's coming apart. Cool. Okay. Got those. Pirate Queen Pickle. How long has this been live? Didn't get a notification. Well, that's weird. A little over an hour now, Wendy. Well, you're here now. That's all that matters. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Just here working on my Dwarven Marketplace. Trying to build up some terrain for when we resume in person again. It's going to be great. Still a ways out from that, but got a few months to prep. We'll get it in there. Hit that wasabi. Hit that wabi-sabi sweet spot. But how many seconds? That's a good question. Probably 48. I'm going to say 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 48 seconds. Boom. Mini Mason in the house. Welcome, Mini Mason. Chipping away at McDrugons, Dubious meats of Dubious origins. Meats of Dubious origin on a stick. It's a lot in the title. Buzz when the stream started. You're not the only one. What the F? I wonder what happened. I wonder what happened with this one today. That's interesting. You wouldn't be the only one. I never get notifications. YouTube is a sham. YouTube is a sham. Darn you, YouTube. Okay. I have a little bit of extra over here. Let's do this. You know, I can't set up the new thing and not use the new thing. I need about an inch. Extra. Okay. I want to do, maybe I'll do like a stone entranceway there. And then I want to do like a little cap for these. So let's take a trip over to here. Alright. So I'm going to turn that way. I'm going to move a little bit of ways, but it still should pick me up pretty good. Let's see, you guys should still be able to hear me just fine. Alright, I want to create like a little strip. I'm missing I have this gap. This was a spare piece of foam when I first started texturing wood that I messed with. See how I got that gap there? I have this big old negative space here. I'm going to fill that with I think some stonework. Just do a little bit of stonework to layer that. So I'll cut up a strip of stone, and then I want to take this and I want to add little caps for maybe the top and bottom. I don't know yet, but I'm gonna rip some of that off real quick, and then we'll go from there. Doesn't have to be very thick at all. Very thin piece. I know what I want to do. This is okay. I can rip this piece. I'm going to rip this piece and use this for possibly the stone caps. Maybe cap it off with some stone or maybe some more wood. I don't know. We'll see. I can use this for that. I know how I want to rip this. Give myself a little bit more. Take that. Over there. Let's take this. How thick is that? Try that. Pretty close. Again, I can always bevel it down. This piece is going to be way too big for all that, but that's okay. We'll head on back over here. I'm back. Hello. Oh yeah. My place is a mess. Oh yeah. Mini Mason, it 100% is a mess. This is how I operate. I always try to, or like I clean it and then I'm really good at dirtying it up very, very quickly, Mini Mason. Very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. I definitely try to organize as a crafter, but it quickly goes awry. I am getting much better at putting stuff back away and like cleaning it up, but the studio space is ever evolving and ever growing. But take me for all my glory, Mini Mason. This is me. See how thick is it? Oh, it's perfect. Wow. Wow. I measured that thickness quite spectacularly. I love it. Let's mark it. I think it'll work. Not messy enough. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. Oh no. My dooley wop. That's going to be too sharp of an edge, but I can bevel it. Oh, hold on. Drop one of my pillars. Okay. All right. Red wine. I don't know what I'm gonna drink tonight with the boys. It's 5 o'clock somewhere though, isn't it, folks? Well, that's like all sorts of cattywampus. I kind of like that it's a little cattywampus though. I'm doing it. The problem is I keep finding really cool things to do with oh guys, I need to look up welcome. What's welcome in Dwarvish? That's what I'm gonna put on here. I'm gonna put welcome in Dwarvish right here. How do I spell welcome in Dwarvish? Kind of on the stone. Be kind of cool, right? Let's look at that. Welcome. How to spell welcome in Dwarvish. Looking it up. Vemu, I guess. Greetings is Vemu. How do I make Vemu? I want to know what the dwarvish characters, I guess. Now that I have that, let's look up Dwarven alphabet for 5e. Dude, the internet is an amazing thing. Oh my goodness. Oh snaps. That's cool. Okay, let's make it. We'll do a capital. I mean, I guess I probably should do trace it with pencil first. Of course, see, this is a problem. I get all excited and inspired by new ideas, and I'm like, I'll have this thing painted by the end of the stream today. I still got to go over and look at everyone's works in progress. We're going to do that too. That's going to be happening. Vemu, V-E-M-U. Vemu. This is a capital, so let's go. Okay, there's that, capital V. Let's go E. Oh, E's are cool. These little lines. M. Dude, why have I not been inscribing Dwarven runes and like alphabets into all my works? Ridiculous. This is amazeballs. I love it. Vemu, and then an upside down, or not upside down, what is it? Oh snap, like I chose a pretty, not complicated, but pretty intense letters for my first time inscribing Dwarven stuff. Now, I'm sure there are tons of options for Dwarven ruins. This is the one I'm choosing because it looks cool. Vemu, or welcome. Oh, cell phone companies to add Tolkien languages to their settings? Oh, that would be dope. Yes, please. Yes, please. Just gonna darken that in. Okay. All right. Put a little bit of hot glue here. There will be no hot glue. Well, why is that not working? Probably because the extension cord from which it is plugged into has come undone. This one's a very old extension cord. So, now. Oh, come on. There we go. Well, I gotta wait for my hot glue gun to warm back up. I thought it was warmed up. It was not. Later, Derek. Thanks for hanging out, man. All right. Kicking off the weekend at 4 p.m. Love it. Okay, I can add some texture there. That's what I'm gonna do. Glue all that on, but I need to add a little bit of texture to this stonework first. Let's bevel some edges. Ah, yes. I knew that this would happen, where I get inspired by so many cool ideas. But that's okay. Now that I have kind of this model format and this setup of kind of knowing how I want the architecture to look, that's half the battle for me. Because now I can go back and I can add buildings over the weekend. I can get them ready to go. So I'll streamline it a little bit as I go along. That's also me learning. You know, I'm very much the type of crafter, guys, where I have an idea and I have some images and some concepts that I'll pull together from images online, and then when it comes time to doing the actual thing, I'll plan out some stuff and I'll measure some stuff, but a lot of it I like to create on the fly. So that's what I do. Do you guys find yourselves doing that too? Like Mini Mason, I know for a fact that, like, does that happen for you with that, like, epic inn that you're building? How much planning, like, what's your process look like to plan that and put that into play? You have to tell me. I'd love to know. I know this isn't going to be textured or maybe even seen per se, but oh no, it's not textured. Not just Mini Mason, but all of your all's process. Like, how much planning and measuring do you do ahead of time? How much planning and measuring do you guys do? Or do you just say, okay, I'm going for it, and you start building? What you do? What you do? There's a greetings. There's a greetings is the closest I got to it. Vimeo is a greetings. I'll take that. Okay. This should be pretty close. Putting some glue on here. A little bit of hot glue. Oh my. Oh my. Okay, get that glued on there, and then we'll trim off the extra here. I know I've got a little bit of extra, just a wee titch. You know, with this one, I may even PVA it to let it set, because I'm definitely not going to hit my end goal painting this whole thing before the end of this day, which is fine. Oh, come on. You gonna come out? Come on, bruh. Is this stuck? Oh my gosh. Why is it stuck? Come on, PVA. Don't do me dirty. Don't do me dirty. I mean, I can still get it out. I just want it. I want the nozzle. I did bevel the edges of the stone floor. I love it too. Pulp, you're so I have, it's like you're like, please do this. Oh gosh, it's like it's you know, everyone's got their own preferred methods and like routines of how we craft and do stuff, and when you see someone else doing it, you're like, oh god, what are you doing? I did bevel it. I beveled it. Oh man, the one time I want to use PVA glue. You fickle thing. Alright, well, let's do... That's gonna be a lot. Let's do this. Good old-fashioned finger. I know when I was painting the Dwarven Cemetery Michael sent me on our first collaboration, he was like, how is this dude painting my amazing piece of scenery right now? What is he doing? I was making him nervous, I think. I was just like, don't worry, bro. Don't worry. I definitely think it freaked my poor friend out. Sonder in the mix. Hello, hello. No Dwarven music. Oh man, dude, Sonder. One of the things that I wanted to do today was totally add some more music to the mix. I will do it next week, my friend. This morning has been a little crazy. Between the sick kiddo here at home still, who's still sick. And then also prepping not one, but 2 streams today has been quite the day. So it's been busy. I shan't let you down next week, my friend. I promise. I promise. Good time now. If you haven't done so, head on over to the Crazy Crafter Discord. Put your works in progress up there. Get them up there while they're hot, ladies and gentlemen. Get them up there while they're hot. Get them up there. We'll go over and we'll check those out here shortly. Let's see. No, you don't have to apologize, Pulp. You definitely don't have to apologize. I am the same way when I'm watching other folks. I'm like, oh, just do this. This is how I would do it. Which is cool, right? And that's what's so cool about everyone who comes in and does anything on the stream. Like, we've done that with folks before on our stream. They have a very specific method of how they do stuff. Interpretations and, you know, varying interpretations is totally rad. So you do not need to apologize, my friend, at all. No need for apologies. Maybe it's just the top side that I do. I don't know. The part of these are like, they're a little uneven from some of my cuts, because again, I used a tiny little saw. I was cutting with my son too. I'm not blaming if I'd have let my son do it by himself, he totally would have cut it better than I did. But that's where we're at, man. This is where I'm out of my comfort zone. This PVA glue isn't sticking. It's because I should pin it. I should be pinning it, and I'm not. I'm not pinning it. Man, I really am not a fan of how that's moving on me at all. I don't like it. It will seal when I put Mod Podge on it, and it'll harden down, but still. Yeah, this thing is like off to the side. It's okay. Not the greatest, but it's okay. All right, let's do this. This is drying. I've got this down for these plates. Could see it better when you turned it. Had to do with the camera angle and me chatting about digestion. Yeah, here, let me show you this crazy thing. It's definitely got beveled, my friend. It got beveled. Let me show you. I'll show you even better. I'll do you one better. I'll do you one better there, Pulp. Stand by. Here we go. Beveled the edges. Textured them. Yeah, I'll go back probably and trim up the excess on the side there. Because I got a little extra wood and stuff too from this. Again, this is a spare piece that I've had laying around the garage for months. So I was like, oh, it's perfect for this build. But the rest of it's coming along. Texture on there is pretty good. Top side of the wood's looking good. Now, we'll head back to... Well, let's get Discord going. Let's check out Discord, guys. Let's head over to the Crazy Crafter Discord. Huh? What say you? Don't switch the device. Use the device. Logitech. Oh, come on. Share your work. There we go. That's where it's at. I'm going to disappear here. Woohoo! Let's take a look at Discord, guys. See what everyone's working about. I feel a bit like so I'm just back from the last greeting from my Aw. Sorry to hear about that, Sonder. Sorry to hear about your grandmother. Pouring one out for your grandma tonight. I'm gonna celebrate her. Yep. All right. Okay. We'll start off here with Miss Amy Root. Boom! Look at the Mouseketeer Forge in full effect. Some really cool racks that Zane Morgan printed for Amy. This display case, these racks over here, all those different colors, the different faceted pommels. These are looking really cool. Love these. Calico Richelieu. Yeah, I love it. Calico Richelieu. Super cool. Super cool, guys. I love it. All these colors are amazing. 28 gauge wire, y'all. Get it ready. Get it ready for the stream on the 4th. No. I think that's in response to Calico Richelieu. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Oh yeah. Oh man. Glowing up some terrain, y'all. From Michael's video this week, right? Took some old pieces of terrain and gave him a little facelift, as it were. Kind of the before. That old foliage. Yeah. Was that old? Is that the before? I mean, it looks brighter in this picture right here. It looks brighter, so. But it looks really good. I love the tree. I love this little bark on the stump here in this rock. This is a really cool one for Legolas. I like that one. That one looks good, brother. Oh. Is that where we're at today? Wow. We got anything else over the last couple of days? Let's check this one out. Pulp, let's check yours out. Magnetic railings. Ooh, What? Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Ah. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, so dope. That's cool, Pulp. I love it. I love it. That looks so good. Ridiculous, dude. I love the magnets. The magnets are amazing. They make for all the cool stuff. They make for all the really dope stuff. I love it. That looks absolutely fantastic. Those magnetic railings are the shiznit, brother. Congrats. They look great. Well done. Well done, my friend. Magnetic railings. Here's some of that pink and burgundy that Amy's still working on. Pink interlaced with the gold looks really good here. These little bead caps are awesome. I like the different pommels she's working with now too. Super cool. Tiny! Teeny tiny! Love this. Love this pink wire. Pink wire is really cool. First time trying it out, Pulp says, with the magnetic railing. Cool, man. That's the name of the game, right? Try new stuff. See how it turns out. It's really, really cool. Absolutely fantastic, brother. Digging the work. This pink wiring is really cool. What is this? This is oh, Indestructible Walls cross from your video this week. I love the red. I like this red. It's really cool. It's simple. I like this design cross, man. Like these modular walls that you can put up that can be used in a bunch of different formats and scenarios. Walls like this are crucial in game. They're really crucial. Let's go back and look at these. See, stand them up on in for like column status. The versatility of these are really cool, Cross. I'm looking forward to this one. This is going to be really cool. This is going to be a super cool one, brother. Sunday's video. Nice. Nice. Pink is the new black, says Mini Mason. Indeed. Indeed. I'll show this one because they're cool. There's more of the craziness from the messy studio. But you can see my son's kobold here. I'm showing that off. Proud Papa moment. Proud Papa moment painting his kobold. Look at that, left-handed. Every Bressie, all the Bressies are left-handed, by the way. We're all left-handed. Just the way it is. Every single, like everyone, all like my dad, my mom, me, my son, my grandfather, my grandmother, on the Bressie line is left-handed. We are left-handed. Fun fact, when I started learning to do stage combat and training in stage combat, I was left-handed, and my teacher was like, you should learn both, you know, because a lot of people are going to be right-handed that you face, and you should practice ambidexterity. So I learned to teach myself right-handed, and now I'm better right-handed. That's what fighting. But I'm still really good. Still good with both. Dope. I think that's all of our stuff. Oh yeah, the link from today's Fellowship of the Bling is happening. Yep, there we are. We've hit everything on the share your work. Let me scroll back down, make sure there's nothing else there. Have we hit everything? Oh, we've got more stuff's popped in. The game board here. More updates from the game board. Looking good, Tina. The game store is going. They don't deserve you. Super cool that you're building this for them. They're gonna love. They're gonna flip their lid. Look at this thing. I love this. This is what I really want to do. This tile and stonework. I want to do some of that within the Dwarven Marketplace here. I want to incorporate this tiling. It's gonna look really cool. Another shot of it. Yeah, the incorporation of casted stuff plus sculpted stuff that you're creating, Tina, it's remarkable. Looking really good. Big board. Big board. Hope you got a big car. You strapped that too. It's a big board, Tina. That's looking good. Love it. Love it. Absolutely fantastic, Tina. Already mod podging. Dang. Tina crafts quick. There's going to be some table. Yup. That is... You are not wrong, Kev. You are not wrong. We're going to give that a rock on. Oh, look at this. Kev is continuing work. Got some shingle action going on. Love the color of the stucco here and the deteriorated detail here and as the stucco's peeling away of the internal framework of the building. Super cool. Absolutely amazing work, Kev. Yeah. Let's look at this. What is this? Is this the bottom? Oh, aging and blending the distress for the railing. Look at this. Look at that. See, it's the little detail like that I really enjoy. I really enjoy those details. Super cool. Kev, absolutely amazing work. Really good work, Kev. I can't wait to see how that turns out. Li Jiao, welcome back. Stunning work. Hashtag love that Tina. It's looking good. Looking good. Absolutely phenomenal work, y'all. Really well done, as always. As always. All right. Well, this has been a fantastic stream. I definitely didn't get anywhere near where I thought I would for the end of it by the end of today. But I did get more stuff textured. I added on a little bit of stonework with some dwarven lettering saying greetings to travelers. I think I'm going to add more stuff to these other flagstones in here too. I'm going to add more stuff in there. That'd be cool. Did texture everything up. Got my grate painted on here. I got my grate on the rooftops on there. It's trying to kind of hard to focus, but it's there. I promise it's there. Got that grating on there. Ripped some stuff to preparation for to add a little bit of evenness to the columns so they connect nice and flush with the roof and the floor. A good day. A good day. What do you think? Do you guys think this little catapult would launch coffee around the world? I don't know. I don't think it would quite make it. It may be a little small. But this will be fun to paint up too. Looking forward to painting that up for the marketplace. Textured some wood poles for the structure around it. It's gonna be dope. Looking forward to it. If you have not done so and you don't know where we're gonna be headed here in just a little over an hour, Nat1 Videos, myself, Luke from Geek Gaming Scenics, Benji from Benji's Hobbies, Elston from Elston Nation, and Josh from the Pickle Jar. We're all going to be hanging out, painting, doing a little bit of a hangout tonight. Almost, it's almost like meeting at a tavern and just shooting the gab with all of your friends, your mates. It's going to be quite a good time, and I'm looking forward to it. So 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So it's just a little over an hour away. We'll be getting ready for that. So don't miss that. Tune in and hang out with all of us. It's going to be a good time. Really looking forward to that. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today on the stream. I'll be back next week and we'll continue cranking out some Dwarven Marketplace. We got Villainous Bath Bombs, Harmacy, the Cleric Shop, which I think may turn into a used catapult car dealership, or like a used car dealership, but for like used catapults. Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing. And then, the Thorny Situation, Pop Carry Store, Shit Kickers, the Cobbler Store. We got a lot to build next week. So tune in. Don't miss that. Don't miss this Sunday stream with Carl from Carl Makes Stuff. We're going to be using some milliput or green stuff to add on some accessories for our minis to bling out our minis, because you want to add that mohawk to your mini. At least I know I do. So tune in this Sunday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And don't forget, Folks in Europe, you guys lose the hour, so adjust accordingly, right? Make sure you plan on that for the Sunday morning stream, and we'll go from there. All right, y'all. Till the next time, be sure to craft your passion daily. Looking forward to hanging out with you all very soon, and just a little bit on the other stream. Till then, be well, and I'll catch you guys soon. Later, y'all.